I feel this project is really helping Thailand in many dimensions. First, in the educational system, it helps in the field of capacity building as well as training students as well as teachers to be confident in what they are doing. Second, it also helps the economy of the whole ASEAN region. The feedback from the students, first, mostly they express that they feel more confident in the classroom because they get to see the real equipment. For example, we get support from private companies in terms of equipment or machines. So students get to see what exactly is inside the textbook. Also, they get to ask questions to the teachers who can explain to them in a more practical way rather than just learning theories inside the classroom.
So welcome back to the program, and now you're watching Be My Guest, and I'm Sarosha Ratanapian. And during the last break, we have talked to two masterminds of the effective in company vocational training in the Mekong region, Kun Siripon Pawikam, and also Dr. Thipathai Potang. During the last break, I've told us about the background, the rationale, and also the significance of this project already. And you mentioned one term, during the first break, that is the standard for in-company trainers in ASEAN countries. So could you elaborate more, on what the standard defined as?
The standards for the in-company trainer that we talk about the competencies for the in-company trainer. The first thing is how to analyze the training. Second one is to plan and prepare for the training. The third one is the conduct the training, and the last one is to evaluate for the training. And we also have the program to train the in-company trainer. I would like to I would like to talk about the Vocational Education Act 2008. In this law, we talk about the personnel, the TVET personnel. We have two types of the personnel in this law. The first one is the TVET teacher who work in the colleges, and the second one is the in-company trainer who work in the company. And for the in-company trainer, is the responsibility for OVEC to develop the standard competency for the in-company trainer.
I see.
Because the in-company trainer is the key success factors for our dual vocational training.
Okay.
We have the program we call like the 80 hours program for the in-company trainer. It's divided to 4 modules. The first module is analyzing work tasks and defining the learning requirements. The second one is the planning and preparing training. And the next one is the conducting training, and the last one evaluation and further development of training. This one we have the 2 groups of the training for OVEC and GSS work together.
Okay, so that means all trainers, all TVET, they will obtain all skills in order to be a professional trainer. Okay, not only in the university but also in factory, in companies, or especially not businesses in Thailand but also other countries as well, such as Myanmar, or Laos.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so anything to add on about this?
I would like to mention that this standard is developed as the baseline for the minimum competency for good trainers. That we expected that if the trainers being trained in this based on this standard, so they can also deliver their technical skills, and at the end, the employees or the students, they can learn more from this concept of training.
Okay. From the past experiences, so what have been the feedbacks of students who have joined the dual vocational training?
For the student, we found that it's really great that most of the students who join in the dual vocational training, they have the job times before they graduate.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when they practice and train in the company for 1 year, the companies they have a time to focus on the talent of the student, and they found that if they want, the student can go to work anything, all the company trainer can train them to they have the ability to work.
Okay, so it's a good way and great idea to create more jobs,
Yeah.
okay, for young graduates,
Yes.
okay, in Thailand. And apart from the skills that they can learn, you know, from trainers, so what else, you know, can students learn once they go through dual vocational training?
So the good way of dual system is that the students, they also can adapt themselves with the working environment. You know, not only that they can learn the practical part
Okay.
of the in the job, but also they can also adapt themselves and learn how other employers are doing. Like you should have wake up earlier and go to work, something like that. Not go to other places,
I
for
see.
example.
Okay,
Yeah.
so discipline is another
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they
Yeah,
can
it's
practice,
another thing,
or
right.
punctuality, especially
Right.
in this
Yeah.
culture.
Right,
Okay, I
right,
see.
right.
Okay, so the next topic will be about, you know, the way that GIZ and also OVEC promote the standard, you know, of training, and also how do you implement, you know, the standards.
Yeah, after we have announced the standard in February 2015, right? So the project and also other participants or stakeholder, we are also working further. Like for example, we have curriculum development workshop in Germany. We have invited the experts to develop the curriculum and also the training materials together. And after that, after the curriculum, we also have the concept of training. Like we need to have the multipliers or the master trainers who will train the in-company trainers further in their own language. Yeah. In our project, we have conducted already 3 regional master trainer training with all the participating countries, and also in the participating country, they also come up with their plan, standard promotion and implementation plan to adopt the standard into the national level. Like endorsement in Thailand, we have the Thailand Professional Qualification Institute and also the Federation of Industry to join hands together and promote the standard and adapt as the national endorsement in Thailand, for example,
okay.
for the standard for in-company trainers.
And for OVEC, we have a plan that we send our teacher to have trained as the master trainer in the regional level. After that, we come back to Thailand, and then we have the training program for the local master trainer. That means the TVET teacher who work in our colleges,
I see.
and they work with the company to train our dual vocational training. Should be support the in-company trainer. And as the master trainer, as the local master trainer, all of the master trainer in our colleges can train the in-company trainer
I
in
see.
the dual vocational training.
Okay.
And we also have the request from our neighbor country, Laos PDR. They develop the program, and then they try to train the in-company trainer for the first batch, and Laos ask for the master trainer, Thai master trainer
okay.
to support the training.
Okay, so this project has proved that it's not only domestic cooperation, you know,
Yeah.
but it's also international,
Yes.
you know, a cooperation in which, you know,
Right.
you have gained more friendliness and also friendship from
Right.
other countries as well.
Right.
And one thing that in this project, all the participants, all the country who join in this project, we develop to set up the steering committee to work together,
Wow.
and then we can share the knowledge, skill, and the people, the master trainer, and also we have the lesson learned from some country that they have the their standard in community trainer to help another country to develop themselves.
Okay, so I believe there will be still really large opportunity to grow, okay, in the labor market here. And regarding the expected outcome, of this project, so what will it be?
So the main expected outcome from this project is actually the product, right? The standard, the trainings. We have produced the master trainers. We have also, after the master trainers, we have in-company trainers based on the standard together. And also one thing that I think the adaptation at the national level is very important. Like I have mentioned earlier, in Thailand, national endorsement. In the Philippines, also it's going on the training regulations in the Philippines and also in Philippines and in Malaysia, for example. For the in-company training, I know that there is several courses conducted in Laos, for example, in the Philippines, very active, and soon will be in Myanmar.
Okay.
So I also would like to address that the regional cooperation is very important because other countries, all the countries that participated in this project, they can learn from each other, and also they can join each other hand in order that they can, they are not the only one. We can work together. We have the motto in our project that the broader the network, the higher the success. So
okay.
this is the proof that the regional cooperation is very important here in the region.
Okay, so this project has been one of the evidences, okay, to support that, the connection and also the cooperation that you have. So the broader connection, so the broader success and the higher success, okay, that you have, okay, and students will gain. However, that's all the time we have for the interview today. Thank you very, very much for your time today. ขอบคุณค่ะ And through the launch of the project, it's hoped that companies are able to provide an effective training for their future workers through the merge of knowledge and skills and accessory in the workplace. And as a result, the quality of training conducted in companies across the region could be ensured. But for now, that's all the time we have for Be My Guest this week. Thank you very much for watching us and tuning in on Be My Guest. For more information, you can log on to thainewsupprd.go.th/en. And I'm Sarosha Ratanapian. สวัสดีค่ะ